we're back again. Welcome. I'm out on a Friday evening. Yesterday I was mourning the loss of August. Today is the 2nd of September, but it's currently absolutely baking. I've only ridden for about 4 minutes to get here, and as you can probably see, I'm glowing. First things first, I can't believe how many of you took the time to watch my first YouTube video. I'm properly overwhelmed. I don't really know my motivation for wanting to do a video. It was a bit of a spur of the moment thing. I said I would never do it, but I just was doing a nice route, thought I'd just put it out there and just see how it went, because I've had a lot of messages from people, having been on other people's channels, saying, oh, you should do your own channel, which I was very reluctant to do. So thank you. I can't believe, I had a look when I left. I hadn't checked it for a few days. 3,000 people watched my first video, and I'm overwhelmed. I'm really grateful. Loads of positive feedback, so I thought I'd better make another one. Here we are, doing it all again. I'm just on a little loop. It's about an hour, goes through a fishing port, got some unmetalled roads. You can probably see there's one behind me, and yeah, the sun is out. It's actually really hot. It's Friday night. What else would you rather be doing than out riding a bike? So just thought I'd take you for a little spin and make another video. There's a lot to be said. A lot has happened in the last week. We'll have a chat about that on the way around as well. So I'll see you in a sec. So a problem that I've developed on this bike in the last few days is it keeps throwing off the chain and it keeps landing on the frame. I've got the chain back on, and now you can see big old scrape where it's taken some chunks out so far. Oh, I'm so sad. Don't know what to do about that. It was working totally fine, and now it's loving that. So, as I was saying, on the very busy main road where my chain decided to fling itself into my frame, it just keeps coming off, and it wasn't doing that before. I don't know why it suddenly started doing it. I don't really know how to fiddle with these things. I got rid of my other bike because SRAM Rival was doing my head in. Oh, that's bright, isn't it? And was just not running very well. So I was like, oh, I'll get Shimano GRX. That'll be good. And so far, it's cracked under the hood where the hose cable goes in on the right. It wasn't over tightened or anything. Apparently that's the thing. Oh, it's probably very bright. You probably can't see me at all. Right, hopefully the light is a little better here. It's very beautiful though. Don't know if you can see. There's some sea. There's a lot of sea going on around here, except I can't see out of my glasses now. Actually, these are brand new from Albert Optics. I broke and scratched my other pair, and they were kind enough to send me some new ones. These frames are really cool, and the lenses are really amazing actually, good in bright light and dark light. So I thought I'd wear these this evening for low light, high light. As I was saying, I had to get rid of my Canyon in-flight cross bike that I was riding as a gravel bike because I wanted wider tyres, but also I've spent a flip ton of money on the drivetrain trying to get it running. A new cassette, new chain, new calipers, and it's still not running the way I want it. I mean, I've ridden it a lot, and obviously it's designed to be ridden in really muddy conditions, and I fully admit that I should probably clean my bikes a little bit more, but I was really excited about getting Shimano GRX. Everyone was raving about it, saying how great it was. But so far, I've had this bike for just over a month. Under here, there's a crack, and now it's flinging the chain off, and it was rubbing a little bit. So because I ride a really small frame, this is a 49, the front derailleur was rubbing on the crank a little bit. I think it was making a clicking noise. For a brand new bike, it's had a few hiccups. I rode it to work yesterday and it was fine on the way to work, and then on the way home I was going around a really tight bend on a cycle path, and basically the front, because the tyres are so wide, when I checked them when I got home, it was 10 psi, so the rim slid on the tyre and I very nearly lost the front. Kept it upright though. It looked like there was a little bit of sealant on the tyre, but I couldn't find any sealant coming out of it. The sidewall seems fine. I can't find anything stuck in the tyre. So I pumped it up to 80 psi, still nothing seeping out from anywhere. Just left it overnight. It had gone down again to 30 psi. I brought my pump with me today just in case it goes down on me again. Some kind of slow puncture in a tubeless setup. I'm hoping it's going to make it round today, but a couple of people said just smash it around some gravel and that will help it to seal. So that is the plan. Let's see. I think it's still at 40. Let's go. It's really difficult to film anything in the evening light, so I hope you can see me okay. Got a lovely view, and my bike's just having a little lie down in the hedge. So I'm filming this on my phone after doing my last video. Got all excited, bought myself a GoPro Hero 10 Black, took it for a ride. This is the third video that I've actually filmed for you guys, because I was like, yeah, definitely, riding a wave, gonna do another one. That was really cool. keen to do it again. I don't know how to use a GoPro. A couple of people showed me how they work. So I did this really good bit at Devon Grit at the top of a hill. Some people came up, I was chatting to them. There was a nice view and it was all in hyperspeed and it was a complete waste of time. And I didn't realise till I got home. So my first video was this ride on a Friday evening again. And it was filmed in 4K, and every time I try and put it in iMovie it just totally crashed. So I got some advice from some people, and when I went to Devon Grit I put it in 1080 60. Everyone said yeah that'd be good, be great quality, you can edit that, it'll be fine. It still crashes absolutely everything. So I did get some alright footage from Devon Grit. I tried, and I decided that today I was just going to go with my phone because I just want to film something. I just want to get something out. It's been 2 weeks since I put my other one out, and I've got all this footage on my laptop I can't do anything with. So I think we can confirm that technologically I'm not very good at the technological parts. Can't even find the different word for it. Don't have techno joy, I have techno fear. I can break anything just by looking at it. Bikes, GoPros, laptops, tyres. There's no chance on earth I'm ever going to make this my job, because I know how hard the people who do this as a job work. Some of them work really hard indeed, and I can't even use a GoPro. I'm just going to keep this to a hobby. We'll see how it goes. Oh, such a lovely evening. Why can't summer last forever? I mean, I like autumn, don't get me wrong, but I love the heat. So beautiful. I'm having a really great time. Another thing, whilst we're on the subject and in front of a rather spectacular bit of scenery, I think you'd agree, this is Berry Head, just above Brixham. My bike, the hub bearings sound like they have been dug up from an ocean. I've probably done 300 miles on this bike. They just sound really, really awful. I don't know what that's about. The actual bearings and the wheel sound fine, but the hub bearings are like so yeah, not sure what that's about. Devon Grit was an experience. I went with my teammate Evie. The route was amazing, the weather was amazing, had my new bike, had to get up at 5:30 in the morning, and I was just not really feeling it. The whole experience. I mean, I might get the video up one day if I find a way to edit it. We were doing the 77k route. My chain came off 3 or 4 times and scratched my frame. That put me in a bad mood. My head wasn't in it. I think I was just a bit tired. So she had a relatively new bike, and it had the set of tyres on that it came with. They were really skinny cross tyres as well, and she's a mountain biker. She's got epic bike handling skills. Blew a sidewall, another hole appeared, just couldn't patch it. So we ended up doing a 56k route, not necessarily the 56k route, and I definitely need to go back and do it again. It's such a shame because we were quite looking forward to it, but yeah, Devon Grit, highly recommend it. The route was spectacular actually. Was not my day, guys, and that with the GoPro faffing just made it for quite a stressful experience. The rain is coming tomorrow. The weather's supposed to be really bad all weekend, which was another reason why I just wanted to get out this evening. It's just nice to get out, isn't it? And get out and ride your bike and have a lovely time. Really lifts the mood usually, unless you're doing Devon Grit. You got up at 5:30 in the morning and we're a bit underprepared, but this evening is absolutely lovely. Right, so I've got a big hill to go up now. I am still in Devon after all. Wouldn't be a ride without a big hill to finish on. Was going to film Brixham, but it was really peoply and they were everywhere. Do go there, get an ice cream. It's an experience. Right, here's the big hill. Ooh, let's go. Let's go. So that's it. The ride is done. I hope you enjoyed my really quite random wafflings. I had it all planned out in my head before I left, but I'm still quite new to this. So what I plan and what actually comes out, probably quite a poor correlation. Anyway, whatever I did end up talking about, I hope you enjoyed. So leave me some comments about what you want me to talk about or what you want me to do in future videos, because like I said, I'm totally new to this. I haven't got any events planned actually for the foreseeable. So number 1 is learn to use a GoPro. Number 2 is, I don't know what number 2 is. You'll have to help me out. Tell me something fun, somewhere you want me to ride, somewhere you've seen me ride. I ride in quite a few places. Give me some ideas for what to do next. Probably the editing on this is really bad. I didn't do any of the stuff you're supposed to do. I literally just rode around talking to my phone. So apologies if it's not the best video, but this is video number 2. I think also because the first video actually went quite well, surprisingly well. I really genuinely surprised myself with how all right it turned out. It took me a long time to edit that, but yeah, I kind of feel the pressure now. I feel like the first video was all right and the second one should be better. I don't think it is, so apologies if this isn't the most exciting second video, but I just wanted to get something out. Come at me with some ideas. I'll see you again soon. Thanks for coming along for the ride.